Hey guys, Demir and Carrie, today we're gonna show you behind the scenes of how we end our work days.
This routine is a transitional ritual where we move from being highly engaged with work to putting work down for the day.
Yeah, so by nature, Carrie and I, we're workaholics. So we used to have a really tough time ending our work at a reasonable hour. I mean, we would just work straight through the evening, sometimes weekends too.
I think that's probably because people who succeed in corporate and business are what we call insecure overachievers who just never feel like they're good enough.
Right, and you easily fall prey to that not enoughness, which makes you decide, man, I just need to work longer and longer hours, but working longer hours is the straw that breaks the camel's back, and that extra hour really can mean the difference between you coming home and being a piece of crap or being a good person to be around.
So what's great about the finished work routine that we're going to show you is it's really effective in helping you put a hard stop to work and get back to living.
Yeah, the times in our life when this routine made the most difference was when we needed to feel like our work was good enough, that we were able to go home and let work go and just be a real person again.
So if you don't have a finished work routine, then you'll find yourself working longer and longer hours, and you'll continually feel like you're just not good enough.
So let's go just step by step and we'll show you how we finish work powerfully and simply.
We also have a free peak performance morning and evening routines PDF for you that you can get at the link in the description.
And guys, please subscribe if you like this video so we can get you other videos like this in your feed.
Okay, so the routine starts with a cue, which is our end of day alarm goes off.
Yes, we have an end of day alarm. So just like we have a morning alarm that tells us when to wake up, the end of day alarm tells you when to wrap it up.
Think of it like the Oscars music for your day.
Finally, I want to thank all the artists who worked on this film for over a year.
Right, when you're tempted to go overtime, the music gently reminds you that it's time to wrap it up, folks.
So here's how to do it, right? What you want to do is set a recurring alarm on your phone every work day for the time that you want to start wrapping up work. And don't use an abrasive alarm. Don't use something that goes, Use something gentle, because if it's abrasive, you're not going to stick with it.
Our wrap-up time starts at 4 p.m. every day. So when that alarm goes off, we're going to turn on our Spotify playlist for the end of the day, which is 80s inspirational rock. And we'll link our favorite Spotify playlist in the description too.
I know, there's something about that inspirational rock. It's just so good to end on. The next 5 minutes is what we call microjournaling. Not heavy journaling, not a big whole thing. We're just writing down, what did we get done today? What didn't get done? And what can we improve on tomorrow? And this is a critical mental game technique. It's designed to bring closure to your day.
Microjournaling kills many birds with one stone. There's a lot happening in it, but there's 3 key elements, which is mourning your losses, recognizing your wins, and creating a path forward.
There's things that went right that you need to acknowledge, right? Give yourself credit for that. And yeah, there's things that went wrong, and we need to let go of that.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like you need to have a little funeral for your day in order to move forward. Next, we spend 5 minutes planning out tomorrow and deciding how any leftover tasks are actually going to get done.
Yeah, guys, do you know that feeling when you leave work and you just can't stop thinking about work? Your mind just keeps looping on it over and over. Guys, sometimes this is called cognitive overhang. And studies show that almost 70% of workers, when we leave work, we have trouble mentally detaching from work and letting it go when we go home.
And it's really affecting the quality of our lives because when you can't detach from work, you can't go home and enjoy your life and be a real person.
Yeah, but there's really good news. There's actually a really easy hack for creating that sense of detachment and completion. Guys, all you have to do to let go of your work is tell your brain, have a plan for when and how you're going to finish those leftover tasks tomorrow or later in the week.
A recent study from the British Psychological Society shows that once you create a plan to resolve your unmet goals, your brain knows that there's a time and a place that you're going to tackle the project so it can disengage and detach from work.
So this kills 2 birds with 1 stone. By planning tomorrow, sure, you're going to have a better time tomorrow, but you're also going to enjoy tonight more as well.
An additional benefit is you're leaving yourself a breadcrumb trail. So when you walk into work tomorrow, you're tired, you're groggy, you haven't had your coffee yet, but you won't have to use a lot of mental brain power to figure out what to do first.
So if you want to learn how we track and plan our time, click this link and check that out.
Next, we spend 5 minutes answering last-minute emails.
Yeah, we're just scanning our email for exploding items, right? And we're telling people, hey, we'll get back to you tomorrow if we didn't get back to their email today.
This is not where you're processing your email to zero. It's just so that you can feel okay shutting your laptop, all right? If you can press it to 0, great, but don't get sucked into the email vortex.
Okay, finally, let's clean up our desk area.
Actually tidy up our virtual and our physical spaces, right?
Yeah, closing your tabs, closing your programs. It's like leaving a gift for the future you.
And get rid of any loose papers or clutter on your desk. Keeping your physical environment clear is such an easy way to improve your mental clarity.
That's it. We're done. The reward is just closing your computer. You're done.
We're giving ourselves a mental reward here. Since there's no such thing as finished in knowledge work, you've got to practice that ability of telling yourself, the game is done, it was well played, and we'll pick it up again tomorrow.
Yeah, so there's no reward as powerful as you genuinely saying to yourself, good work, good effort, time to stop now.
All right, pro tip number 1. Develop the ability to have a bad day, clear the slate, and start again fresh, right? Allow yourself to play it one day at a time.
Otherwise, you're just creating a vicious cycle, right? Clearing the slate is so important because we're always pulling the past into the future and we're just muddying up our space. So close the door on yesterday, get a fresh start to today.
Pro tip number 2. This is a great place to bring in an accountability buddy, especially if you tend to overwork.
Yeah, so call your buddy as a part of this routine and share what you just journaled about and let yourself be accountable.
Thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to download your free Peak Performance Morning and Evening Routines PDF in the link below.
And guys, please like this video and hit subscribe if you enjoyed this video so you can get our other videos in your feed.
Up next, behind the scenes of our back to life evening routine that changes our state from work mode to life mode.